The Borobudur Temple compounds is one of the greatest Buddhist monuments in the world, and was built in the 8th and 9th centuries AD during the reign of the Sailendra dynasty. The monument is located in the Kidu Valley, in the southern part of central Java, at the center of the island of Java, Indonesia. The main temple is a stupa built in 3 tiers around a hill, which was a natural center, a pyramidal base with 5 concentric square terraces, the trunk of a cone with 3 circular platforms and, at the top, a monumental stupa. The walls and balustrades are decorated with fine low reliefs, covering a total surface area of 2,520 square meters. Around the circular platforms are 72 openwork stupas, each containing a statue of the Buddha. The vertical division of Borobudur Temple into base, body, and superstructure perfectly accords with the conception of the universe in Buddhist cosmology. At Borobudur Temple, the Kamadhatu is represented by the base, the Rupadhatu by the 5 square terraces, and the Aripadhatu by the 3 circular platforms as well as the big stupa. The whole structure shows a unique blending of the very central ideas of ancestor worship, related to the idea of a terraced mountain, combined with the Buddhist concept of attaining nirvana. The temple should also be seen as an outstanding dynastic monument of the Sailendra dynasty that ruled Java for around 5 centuries until the 10th century. The Borobudur Temple compounds consists of 3 monuments, namely the Borobudur Temple and 2 smaller temples situated to the east on a straight axis to Borobudur. The 2 temples are Mendet Temple, whose depiction of Buddha is represented by a formidable monolith accompanied by 2 bodhisattvas, and Pawan Temple, a smaller temple whose inner space does not reveal which deity might have been the object of worship. Those 3 monuments represent phases in the attainment of nirvana. The temple was used as a main stories, namely Karmawibenga, Lalita Wistara, Jataka, and Awadana, and Gandawaya. They are mainly told about the Buddha's life journey and the values. The reliefs also recorded the progress of Javanese society at that time. At that time, Borobudur began to be known in the world not because of its many photos spread on Instagram. In ancient times, to obtain information from other parts of the world is very limited. However, a book by Sir Thomas Raffles entitled The History of Java or History of Java Island makes the name of Borobudur Temple is widespread all over the world. There are many speculations why its name is Borobudur. Many experts try to interpret the meaning of the name Borobudur. Raffles defines Borobudur in 3 versions of the name, namely Borobudur, which means the Great Buddha, Boro equals great, Budur equals Buddha, ancient place, Boro equals area name, Budur equals ancient, and Boro equals many, Buddha equals Buddha. Unfortunately, the name of Borobudur is still not yet certain. The Pawan Temple, Mendat Temple, and Borobudur Temple are not located in the same complex area, but they are still close enough. Surprisingly, if you draw a straight line in a map, the location of the 3 temples is in a sharp straight line. The 3 temples are indeed Mahayana Buddhism that spread to East Asia. There is also a myth that there is a straight path between the 3 temples that are often used in ancient times. Read also, Buddhist Temple in Bali, Indonesia. Those are the facts of Borobudur Temple. If you have any intention to visit the temples in Indonesia, you could also take a look to visit Hindu Temple at Bali or Underwater Temple in Bali. You know that Indonesia is one of country with most number of temples. So, have you set a time to visit one of them?